Hi guys, Maikeru here. This is my quick Divination gains video. You get some major Divination XP. You can get around 400 to 500k XP an hour in Divination doing this. Such a fast way to level up Divination, especially if you've done this alongside caches. You could rack in a good amount of Divination XP every day. I will go into details about this method and then show you how to do it, and then show myself doing it for a period of time sped up, just to give you an insight on how it all works. I'm just going to give a quick rundown of this method before I show it. You convert 100 cursed energy into 150 incandescent energy. This requires level 95 divination to do the highest energy, so you lose the least amount of GP every time you do it. Doing this nets 150 base XP, which can be boosted using the Diviner's outfit, and a clan avatar can also boost this XP. Cursed energy can be bought from other players in game. People tend to use their clans, friends and the forums for this. I bought all my cursed energy for around 430 GP each from clan members, from friends and just random people in game who were selling it at the time. I sold all of my incandescent energy at the end for 280 GP each. This means 100 cursed energy is 43,000 and 150 incandescent energy is 42,000. So the 150 base XP costs 1000 GP. This is 6.67 GP per XP with no buffs and around 400 to 450k XP an hour. With the avatar and outfit buffs, this is 5.93 GP per XP and 500k XP an hour. So then it gets insanely good GP per XP and insanely fast. It's definitely worth doing and using all of the buffs you can. I don't mind paying 5.93 GP per XP if we get in 5 times the normal rate of XP in Divination. While this method does give insanely good XP an hour in Divination, there are some drawbacks to it. Converting the energy without one ticking it is much slower. This means that this method of Divination training is not AFK and requires your attention for the whole hour, or multiple hours if you're doing it for multiple. If you do not one tick this method and AFK it instead, the XP rates are halved, and would make the GP per XP not really worth it for the amount of XP you're getting in that hour. I will explain what one ticking means when we get on to the next part. Sometimes finding sellers of cursed energy can be hard, as it cannot be bought from the Grand Exchange and can only be obtained by trading players and buying it that way via a trade. Sometimes locating those players can be a bit difficult. People typically use forums and their clans and friends, etc., like I said before, to help them find the energy. You can also go to World 2 and buy it there. I haven't tried this way, but I have heard from friends that it does work and people do sell it there. You need quite a large sum of money to be able to start doing this method for an hour. So if you want to do it for an hour at a time before selling your energies, you can convert up to 300,000 cursed energy in 1 hour alone. This means you need 129 mil in supplies of cursed energy at 430 GP each. That means you need a high sum of money in order to start this method, but if you have the money and you want the fast XP, this is definitely the best way alongside Guffixie and caches. You're going to want to drag the cursed energy onto your action bar, so I put it on number 1 for nice ease of pressing, but it can go on any number you want. Now if I press number 1, it pops up with the window to weave cursed energy, so then you can weave it into the energies. Obviously we're going to have 95 plus divination for this method so that we don't lose too much money, and we make incandescent energy from it. You can do other energies and still get some really good XP an hour, but typically they don't cost anywhere near the price of incandescent energy, and the GP per XP will be way too high to make it worth doing. So 95 plus divination is my recommendation for sure. One ticking means that every make, the first time you make the energy into the incandescent energy, it will be instant. Instead of sitting there channeling for 3 seconds before it makes it, it will make it instantly on that first one. Which means if you've put your energy on your bar, you can press number 1 and press space to instantly do the first one. And then just keep on pressing 1 and then space, 1 and then space, over and over again, getting all of that XP, because obviously it's instantly doing it rather than channeling it. This is why if you AFK this method, you're not going to get anywhere near the XP as if you one-ticked it, which is why this is not AFK. You need to continuously make the first one over and over again. Also, depending on what keyboard you're using, if you have anti-ghosting on your keyboard, you can hold down space and then just press 1. But on certain keyboards, you can't hold down space, which then means you may have to press space as soon as it pops up rather than holding it down. Pressing space as soon as it pops up rather than holding it down will not change the XP per hour at all. It will just make it a little bit harder for you having to press it every time, but the XP will stay the same and the speed of it will continue to be super fast. By one-ticking this method while occasionally going on my second monitor to cook on my alt, I managed to do 211,000 energy in 46 minutes. That's including that little bit of slack that I was doing by playing on my alt at the same time. If I was going full ham on this, I reckon I could do around 300,000 energy per hour, which then would lead to the 500k XP per hour. But at the rate I was doing it, if I'd done it for the full hour and didn't run out of my energies once I'd done 211k of them, I would have been able to have got around 475k XP in that hour. So even with a little bit of slack, you can get insane amounts of XP. So I wasn't 100% concentrating and got 475k XP in the hour. In 46 minutes, I got around 370k XP, and it only cost me a mil or two to get that 370k XP. So I'm really happy with the amount I spent for the amount of XP I got, buying the energies at 430 GP each and then selling the incandescent energy at 280 GP each. Obviously in the future, if energies rise, the price of cursed energy will also rise. So for example, if incandescent energy was 300 GP each, buying the cursed energy at 460 to 470 GP each would be perfect as well, because then you would lose around the same amount of money while gaining the same amount of XP. So in the future, if the margins are slightly different, the XP will still be the same and the GP per XP will still be the same if you're getting more money for your incandescent energy, as they are slightly on the rise right now. So it's all correlated in the same price of the cursed energy. The more the incandescent energy is, the more the cursed energy will be. So in those 46 minutes, I managed to get 325,000 energy. With the bonuses I had from the avatar and the outfit, I managed to gain nearly 370,000 experience. This 370,000 experience cost me about 1.5 to 1.6 million. So the GP per XP is pretty decent. I don't mind paying 1.5 mil for 370,000 experience in Divination. That only took me 46 minutes. Thanks for watching. Hope this was helpful to you. Give it a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new for future content. Always nice to see different out of the box methods to get insane XP per hour in skills that are slow. You can join my friends chat Maikeru if you fancy a chat with me or anyone else in there. Or if you want to be invited to Goblin Slayers, which is our clan. We just achieved tier 3 Citadel and now we're building our fire making and smithing skill plots in the Citadel. So that's pretty awesome. All viewers are welcome and we're going to have clan events and arrange different things we can do together. The Discord link will also be in the description as always, so if you fancy chatting via voice comms rather than in-game, I'll be there whenever I'm on, and loads of the clannies and different people from all over RuneScape are in the Discord on a regular basis. Let me know in the comments section below if you have any suggestions on future videos. I love making videos that you guys are going to enjoy. This is why I'm doing this channel in the first place. I like creating content that you're going to benefit from or get enjoyment from. Either way, until next time, see ya.